Hi everybody, this is Matt. Thought it would be interesting to show people what I've been up to in Minecraft lately. As you can see, the house looks a little bit different because it's actually a completely new home. The hidey hole that my brother and I have been working on for a while got infiltrated by something or someone and blew up. So I came out of the mines one time and found basically a smoking hulk where our house had been. Managed to get things generally back together again, but honestly, Mark put the door in place, so I didn't know how to reconstruct it. And I didn't feel like being in a place where somebody else had already broken into once, so I moved, and this is the new place. So as you can see, unfortunately the kind of coolest place we have is the storeroom, because it has this awesome Captain Nemo window off the edge here, where you can see it's nighttime right now, but if it was daytime, you could actually see the bottom of the ocean. You can see things swimming around in there. You can kind of see it now if you turn the brightness up way up, but it's kind of cool. So as you can see, I've started to pay a little bit more attention to some of the construction details, like getting stone and things that look a little bit nicer in place. We're still labeling the chests. We've got raw materials, stones, dirts, glasses, the kind of catch-all miscellaneous drawer, and over here things like woods, food, ores and things mined, and then weapons. I don't have the kind of pithy slogans this time on the sign, but I'll get over it. So out here we have our farm. I've been trying to put grass here. This is for the farm. I've wanted to put grass on the floor, so you're walking around in a somewhat more natural environment. I'm also waiting in vain for these trees to grow, because that would be cool to be able to harvest wood indoors. And I know from the previous farm that it's possible. However, these trees are stubbornly not growing. I don't know if I don't have enough light or what's going on. So anyway, and they're the oak trees, which are the ones that grew. I tried doing it with some of the other trees like birches and things, and those never did grow in the old farm. But these did, and now they're not. So I'm not sure what's going on. Any ideas would be most welcome. So anyway, this is our farm area. This is my work area with some furnaces and a crafting table and an anvil. I don't have an enchanting table yet, although I thought about going back and just raiding it out of the old place, because it's all still back there, but I decided I wanted to try to build new. So there's a little bit of space, there's a little bit of work to do on this side, and as you can see. The goal is to have things look nice and kind of line up and be sensible. My architecture degree is kicking back in a little bit. So, but anyway, up here is how you get out. I'm still a little gun shy about showing people exactly where this place is, so I will not be going out into the water to show you where we surface, but that's the way in and out. I thought this was a kind of nice little trick that I found at one point, which is that ladders block the flow of water. They do not get displaced by water, they displace the water. So all I need to do is make a 2-block wide opening and put ladders on each side, and the water will stop. So that I thought was pretty cool. And you can see here part of how we got the grass underground. We had to go find grass on a nearby landmass and run a jetty out to it and wait for the grass to grow along the jetty, and then run it right along the skylight up there and wait for the grass to creep its way down, and then build a platform up here and wait for the grass to creep its way down. So anyway, the end result is I have grass indoors, and I think that's kind of nice. So anyway, you've seen the heart of the underground area. You've seen the Captain Nemo window, which I'm going to wait for a little bit to see if the sun will rise. Down here, there's not a whole lot to show. This is your kind of standard issue mine that I've been trying to straighten out. I've been realizing that I enjoy running around corridors and caverns and things, and as I do that, I start straightening corners out. So things like these details kind of bug me after a while. So I sit there and I take out the things that are the rough edges, which is also nice because when you've been mining for a while and you can't remember if you've been which way or not, or if you've explored a certain direction, when you start running into sections that are clean, and nice, neat corners, then chances are pretty good that you've been that way before. So if you're lost and trying to find a way out, this is one way. This is one nice way of kind of leaving yourself a breadcrumb to find your way back out. Anyway, so that's where that is. This is the direction. There's more mines and things out here. But what I really wanted to show, other than the house, which you saw, was the stuff that's way down. And for that, I'll take the other route back, which is the area. If we were to go out that way, I want to say I've explored all the various passages that way. But this is where the active exploration is still happening. So you can see I've been building some nicer stairs. And thanks to a creeper, I found that I was very, very close and didn't know it. I was very close to this kind of big, scary shaft, which was kind of fun to dig my way down in. As you can see, the joints are a little bit off. I need to straighten that out and rationalize it, and because it kind of bugs me that the stairwells go past each other and there isn't a proper landing here. I'm also trying to figure out exactly how I'm going to do stairwell railings, because I've almost fallen down this pit a couple times. And as much as cool as it is to see it without railings, I'd like to try looking at it when there were railings. I might have to make the whole pit a little bit bigger to do that, because I have a feeling that by the time you get railings sticking out in this, it won't look nearly as shaft-like, and it will start looking like a collection of sticks. So we'll see. Maybe the next video I'll have that done. I gotta chop down a lot of trees. So anyway, this is, oh, hello, Mr. Zombie. So this is where I'm currently investigating and exploring, and where there is a lot of investigating to do, let me tell you. I see my sword has died, so how about we use that? Yes, I know. Go away. Go away. So we'll see how bad of an idea this is. Oh, look, more zombies. Oh, a zombie with golden armor. Get back here. There must be a spawner back here. I don't know. There's a ton of stuff, though. Holy shnikes. Whoa. I thought I killed you. This is the episode of much zombie death, apparently. Holy cow. Well, and I'm seeing skeletons, and I'm out of armor, or I'm out of arrows, so I think that's my cue to skedaddle. But, well, I have 4 arrows. Well, that ain't gonna happen. So I'll fight them off camera. So anyway, that's a brief update as to how my geeking out with Minecraft has been going. I hope you enjoy it, and I will sign off here. So let me know in the comments, or if you know my email address, go ahead and send me an email, and let me know if you think something's interesting or want to see more about it, and I would be happy to show a little bit. So anyway, thank you very much. Bye.